Fresh off his win in West Virginia, Bernie Sanders says he isn't going anywhere, hitting the campaign trail all the way up to the Democratic National Convention in July. One America's Ryan Hoefle is live in studio, and he breaks down delegate numbers moving forward and tells us what Sanders needs to do to win the Democratic nomination.
And tonight it appears that we've won a big victory in West Virginia.
After his West Virginia win, Bernie Sanders continues westward to what's looking like greener pastures. According to polling, Sanders is doing well in the upcoming primaries in Kentucky and Oregon. However, it's still a long road for the Sanders camp to the Democratic nomination. Let's take a look at the numbers here. Now, at first glance, the race looks pretty close. Clinton is ahead of Sanders by almost 300 pledged delegates. Those are the ones given out from the popular votes in the primaries and caucuses. However, Clinton's lead is built on her overwhelming superdelegate support. That 300-delegate lead balloons up to 770 when you factor those in. So, as it currently stands, Bernie would need to sweep every single one of the delegates left in the race, which frankly isn't going to happen. But remember, superdelegates are the ones that can switch their support up until the convention, and Sanders will need just that to happen if he has any chance of winning. Bernie may be able to get some superdelegates to change sides if he can bring a winning streak into the Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia, and that certainly isn't out of the question.
But we think we have a very good chance to win a majority of the states yet to vote, including...
As we mentioned off the top, with West Virginia under his belt, Sanders is looking good in Oregon and Kentucky, as well as other key states west of the Mississippi. And Bernie is also gaining some momentum in California, which could go a long way. The Golden State has 548 delegates on the line on June 7th, the biggest prize in the last big Tuesday of the primary season. And Hillary Clinton may be starting to sweat. Earlier in the month, it was reported that Clinton might have already been looking ahead to the general election. There was talks of her moving campaign staff to national swing states like Ohio and Florida, who've already had their primaries. And after saying that they wouldn't buy airtime in Kentucky, the Clinton campaign is going to launch a line of ads in the bluegrass state as they look to put an early end to a potential Sanders surge.